ability,
cognitive ability, athletic ability, physical ability, academic ability, natural ability, perceived ability, intellectual ability, uncanny ability, unique ability.
Ability of a student, ability of a child, ability level, ability of people, ability skill, confidence ability, government ability, knowledge ability, individual ability, ability achievement.
To lose the ability, to develop the ability, to limit the ability, to affect the ability, to demonstrate the ability, to improve the ability, ability control, to enhance the ability, ability communicate, ability perform.
able,
Able to identify, able to afford, handle able, willing to and able to achieve, barely able.
Able to take advantage, the learner to be able to leverage.
Will able, shall able, may able, might able, never able, better able.
about,
Talk about, what about, think about, how about, tell about, worry about, something about, question about.
Write about, hear about, care about, learn about, information about, story about.
About a year, about percent, just about minute, about million, only about mile, about hour, about half, about a week ago, bring about 3, about 5, about month.
above,
As above, describe above, note above below.
Mention above, discuss above beyond, write above, cite above, outline above.
Above all, above the head, foot above, rise above, high above the level, above the average, above the ground, above the water, hang above the sea, above else, above the floor, above the sky.
abroad,
Home abroad, American abroad, to travel abroad, to study abroad, here abroad, to live abroad, both abroad, a year abroad, to send abroad, to trip abroad, to sell abroad.
absolutely,
Absolutely no, absolutely right, absolutely nothing, absolutely sure, absolutely necessary, absolutely correct, absolutely certain, absolutely essential, absolutely wrong.
abuse,
To abuse child, to abuse woman, to abuse of power, to abuse drug, to abuse alcohol, to abuse the system, prisoner abuse, to abuse of authority, sexually abuse, physically abuse, neglect or abuse, verbally abuse, emotionally abuse.
Sexual abuse, physical abuse, verbal abuse, domestic abuse, emotional abuse, mental abuse, human abuse, alleged abuse.
Child abuse, substance abuse, drug abuse, alcohol abuse, abuse case, abuse the power, abuse victim, abuse treatment, to report abuse, to prevent abuse, to suffer abuse, abuse occur, to investigate abuse, to experience abuse, animal abuse.
accept,
Accept responsibility, to accept the fact, to accept the offer, to accept the invitation, to accept the idea, to accept the position, to accept the challenge, to accept the gift, to accept the role, refuse to accept, to be willing to accept, generally accept, force to accept, prepare to accept, ready to accept.
acceptable,
Acceptable level, acceptable behavior, acceptable way, acceptable risk, acceptable standard, acceptable solution, acceptable limit, acceptable range, acceptable form, acceptable alternative, acceptable result.
More acceptable, socially acceptable, to find acceptable, to consider acceptable, to become acceptable, perfectly acceptable, acceptable within.
access,
To access information, student access, to access web pages, user access to internet, to access to service, to access to site, to access to data, to access to computer, file access, to access the resource, to access to material, ability to access database.
To access through, to able to access via, easily access, to access online, difficult access, directly access, to enable access, easy access, equal access, free access, to open access, direct access, full access, limited access.
Internet access, access information, access service, access health, market access people, access care, access resource, public access education, can access, to have access, to provide access, to gain access, to give access, to allow access, to deny access, to restrict access.
accident,
Fatal accident, serious accident, tragic accident, terrible accident, involved accident, nuclear accident, freak accident, unfortunate accident,
car accident, traffic accident, automobile accident, auto accident, accident scene, accident victim, accident rate, rate of accidents, accident investigation, motorcycle accident.
Accident happen, died in a car accident, to cause the accident, accident occur, accident involve, injured in an accident, killed in an accident, to prevent accident, to investigate accident.
according,
according to report, according to study, according to national, according to official,
According to recent, according to survey, according to source, according to record.
According to research, according to department of, according to data, according to estimate.
account,
to account for the difference, to account for any variance, model account, variable that account, to account for the change, to account the effect, industry account, to account the data, to account the amount, to account the cost, population account, theory that account, to account for behavior,
Account for, which account, account about, account more, account only, account nearly, personal account, private account, current account, detailed account, historical account, medical account, account receivable, various accounts, a joint account, taxable account.
Bank account, retirement account, saving account, checking account, account number, eyewitness account, news account, to take into account, to open an account, to read the account, to close the account, to withdraw from the account.
accurate,
accurate information, accurate description, accurate picture, accurate assessment, accurate data, accurate count, accurate prediction, accurate measurement, accurate estimate, accurate way, accurate diagnosis, accurate representation,
More accurate, most accurate, to provide accurate data, less accurate, fair accurate, complete accurate, highly accurate.
accuse,
to accuse of a crime, to accuse the president, to accuse the government, to accuse him of her murder, the police accuse, to accuse the other, the officer accuse, accused of rape,
Accused of murdering, accused of killing, falsely accused, accused sexual assaulter, wrongly accused.
achieve,
to achieve the goal, to achieve the objective, to achieve success, to achieve result, to achieve the level, student to achieve, never quite achieve, to achieve the end,
Means to achieve balance, to achieve status, to achieve the peace, to achieve the outcome, to achieve the independence, to achieve the reduction.
Help to achieve, in order to achieve, able to achieve, difficult to achieve, necessary to achieve the desired.
acquire,
to acquire skill, to acquire knowledge, to acquire the company, to acquire this year, to acquire information, to acquire weapon, to acquire land,
To acquire property, to acquire the power, to acquire the right, to acquire the experience, to acquire data.
To acquire new customers, acquired through, to acquire nuclear weapons, recently acquired, necessary to acquire.
across,
across from, to come across, to sit across, to get across him, a foot across her, message across, a mile across, to go down across, to get point across, talk about across, to reach across,
Across the country, across the street, across the room, across United States, across the border, across the face of the earth.
To walk across the table, straight line across, to spread across the river, to move across the floor, across America.
act,
to act the way, Congress act, the force acts, act in the public interest, American act in a positive manner, ability to act, authority to act, the individual act, to act in faith, to act in concert, act like an adult, act on behalf of, to act as,
To act like, to act upon, to act quickly, to act alone, to fail to act responsible, a sexual act, a terrorist act, a criminal act, the final act, the very act, the simple act, a homosexual act, a creative act, a specific act, an individual act.
Clean Air Act, Clean Water Act, Endangered Species Act, Act of Violence, the Right Act, to commit an act, to pass the act, to catch an act, the act didn't prohibit, to protect the act, violate the act.
action,
affirmative action, military action, political action, legal action, collective action, environmental action, civil action, necessary action, appropriate action, disciplinary action,
The course of action, action plan, government action, action program, class action, action committee, action research, the responsibility to take action.
To support action, to justify action, to miss action, to file action, to perform action, to defend action, to initiate action, to influence action, to direct action.
active,
active role, active duty, active member, active participant, active life, active participation, active ingredient, active learning, active community, active involvement, active part, active church.
To be more active, to become active, very active, most active, sexually active, to remain active, active physically.
Activity.
Physical activity, other activity, sexual activity, economic activity, human activity, social activity, criminal activity, illegal activity, various activity, terrorist activity.
A student activity, the activity level, a school activity, a group activity, activity program, kind of activity, activity teacher, leisure activity, education activity, brain activity.
To engage in activity, activities include to participate in the activity, activities involve, to support the activity, to perform the activity, to plan the activity, to promote the activity, to conduct the activity, to focus on the activity.
Actor.
Best actor, political actor, great actor, supporting actor, social actor, international actor, famous actor, favorite actor, fine actor, talented actor.
Director actor, character actor, a role actor, a movie actor, actor or an actress, writer actor, a film actor, a stage actor, a screen actor, award-winning actor.
Performing of the actor to portray, the actor cast to nominate an actor, to hire an actor, to train an actor, actor rehearse, actor audition.
Actual.
Actual number, actual behavior, actual practice, actual experience, actual cost, actual event, actual performance, actual world, actual fact, actual data, actual size, actual work.
Between actual base, actual physical, rather than actual, to reflect actual, the actual potential.
Actually.
Not actually, actually happen, actually quite, happens actually pretty difficult, actually exist, actually funny, actually surprised, actually decrease, actually physically, actually beneficial, actually harmful.